Rome, yes. Rome, when I first arrived, my wife and I arrived with a few $100 in traveller's checks, noted at home, and we just slowly ran out of money. And then I thought, well, perhaps I'd take my guitar out there and earn some money. And the first time I think I got about $1, and then I got a couple of dollars, and then we bought some lunch. Went out again, tried a bit harder, and then actually there was a very bright young guy who was English but brought up in Italy, and he was laughing at my approach. He thought I was rather timid, and that's not how you do things in Italy. So he showed me how to do it properly, and march up boldly to the expensive restaurants and play good music, and so lo and behold, I was earning enough money to live.
Yeah.
Then my wife's uncle turned up, and I told him I was making about $20 a day, and he said, you should be making 3 times that much, you're playing too long, there's a real art to it. So I followed his advice. In the end we had a wonderful life, and I was earning lots of money. And
just by busking? Just by
busking, yeah. It's very different from here. Here people pay buskers because they feel sorry for them. There, if you play out of tune, they kick you out of the place. And if you just play mediocre, they give you nothing at all. You've got to play really well. And I made friends with a woman who played flute, and it turned out she was the principal flutist, I suppose we say now, from the Canadian National Orchestra, and that was the sort of level of buskers. We sort of had a little mafia really, and only we were allowed to play in the top cafes.
So how long did you do that for?
Oh, we were there for 6 months, and then I started playing for film stars parties and doing school concerts and other things as well. So
wow.
We were fools to leave, but came back.
No, clean air, unchlorinated water. Christchurch is fabulous.
Yes.
Now, earlier this afternoon, John came in and recorded with some slides, and it's just fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So tell us a wee bit about the piece we're going to play now.
Yes, this is my impressions of Rome, and it features my wife Catherine Manchester's painting of some archways in the National Library of Rome. She was painting quite realistically in those days, not so much nowadays. And shows a cafe there where we used to live, near where we live. And the thing about the music, it tries to describe how, as a foreigner, everything becomes rather fragmentary, so people say things. And I spoke Italian and understood, but sometimes you don't read the subtext. He says, oh, we've had someone playing in this cafe before, does that mean we're not having you, or does that mean the other guy was hopeless, come in and please. So the music is a little bit, it's sort of something starts and then it sort of goes off a different way. And it's really like when that's how our brain works too. We pick up things and we try and make patterns. And you notice it particularly when you're speaking a foreign language and in a foreign country, you become aware of your brain work. Normally you're not, noticing. So it has that aspect of it, and also it's in a kind of sonata form where it has a main theme or a motif that sounds like this. That's called the masculine theme because it's very bold. Hope you're not getting politically incorrect. And then in the sonata you have a lovely feminine sensitive theme. See? That sort of thing. So that's that little and then the two develop. The first theme in this key here, later it comes down. That's the first theme in a different way, and then they work together, and in the end, the masculine and feminine one get on really well together.
Melding together. The piece is gorgeous. I can't wait to see it again, so let's take a look.